Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raisa, and this is going to be the fourth the fourth installment of the Peterborough drama. We're gonna call it. Quickly, I literally forgot one of like the most funniest details. So when I finally came back to Toronto, it was back then, so there was still Sam the Record Man. I'm just gonna add this because literally it's my heart. So there was Sam the Record Man, and I was all like, I'm downtown, let me go to Sam's. And I went and I bought my record, one of my favorite records, which was, I think it was the True Romance by Tiger Army. So literally I was missing one of those records and I decided to go buy it, and the guy that was checking me out was like, oh, this is a really good band. I was like, yes, that's why I'm buying it, because I love that band. But the funny detail was that when I came back and then I log into Facebook, guess who added me as a friend on Facebook? Maybe she was trying to check to see if I had her light bulb. Reggie. Reggie was checking on me to see if I had her light bulb by adding me on Facebook. And that Facebook came into play. I hated Facebook and I didn't like going on it, but there was one time when Reina asked me to give her my Facebook so that she could check on that girl, because apparently that girl blocked and deleted her. And I was like, girl, what's going on? And she's like, we're fighting. I'll tell you later, but they were fighting. So that's gonna be the fourth installment of this crazy saga. We're gonna call it the Peterborough drama. So one of the funniest details that I forgot was that like I mentioned, there were only like a handful of Latino families in Peterborough. So when my friend moved up to Peterborough, I guess she met a couple of people and she put word out there that she was looking for a roommate. And lo and behold, this girl answered her call to have a roommate. And literally, sorry, like I keep laughing, but it's literally like something out of like Jersey Shore. I don't know, like what's it called, reality TV. But so this girl was like, oh yeah, like I'll be your roommate, whatever, Reggie. And so my friend was like all excited, oh yeah, like it's a Latina, like I want to share with a Latina. And as she's like, accepting this girl to live in with her, the months are going by, she's starting to she's meeting all these other Latino people, like of the few that were there, meeting all these other Latino people, and they're all like, oh yeah, like you're from Toronto, you're living here, like, and then it would come up that Reggie was the roommate, and they were like, oh, Reggie's your roommate? And my friend kept being weirded out, like, why does everyone react that way? So she asked like someone, she was like, why is everyone reacting that way when I tell them that Reggie is my roommate? And then one of her friends said to her, I don't know how to say this to you, but they're kind of known as like the sluts of Peterborough, and like problematic. Clearly they're problematic. Maria giving me someone else's drink, trying to like start drama between me and that girl that she stole the drink from. Literally, when I like gave back her drink, I was like, ew, like I don't want to share anything with you. I literally said that. But she was being so rude, so I don't care. But anyways, these girls were really problematic, and they had that reputation in Peterborough. Just my friend just didn't know it because she's not from Peterborough. She's from Toronto, and she was just living there for college. Anyways, so like I had mentioned before, she had shared with me that this girl was super problematic, didn't clean, didn't, you know, she didn't buy anything, like anything of anything for the house, like for them to share, like no paper towel, no toilet paper, no light bulbs, like nothing. She didn't purchase groceries, and my friend was like, I don't know like what she thinks is going to be the outcome of this, like, and like I know that you're getting money because she said to me that how she would see like the letters that she would get, like she would get mail from the government, meaning like she was receiving like welfare or something. But she's like, it's she's getting money from the government, but it's not welfare. She's like, I'm trying to figure out what it is. She's like, she's literally getting money from the government for something. She's like, and I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. Anyways, so I had mentioned in the previous videos that she owed her money. And so basically, when my friend asked me for my Facebook, I didn't even use it. So she was like, can you give me like your username and like your password and stuff? And I was like, yeah, okay, like, but like, what's going on, right? Like, I was literally like that friend. Like, we were that close, right? And she's like, oh, I'm fighting with this girl. She's like, I want to see like if she's talking about me, what she's saying about me, because she's been saying a whole bunch of stuff about me. And at this point, when they were fighting, that girl had moved out. But of course, like she was still receiving mail at that apartment, and she was literally avoiding my friend like the plague. Like she was running away from her. Like my friend would be like, oh, you know, like you owe me money, you owe me this much, this that, and she would always be like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna pay you. And the only like hold that my friend had on her was that her mail was still getting to the apartment. So all of the, you know, the government checks, she was like holding on to them and being like, you know, I'm not gonna give you your money. Like it was the final straw when she was like, I'm not gonna give you your check unless you like pay me. And so she basically made a plan of like, I'm gonna give you your mail, but like you're gonna meet me at the bank. And that girl was like, oh, like, you're making all kinds of excuses. And she was all like, yeah, okay, fine. Like, I'll meet you at the bank. So she says that the girl finally, like, picked a day, met up with her. And my friend was like, you know, like, you owe me this much. Like, I'm gonna give you your check, but you're gonna go and, like, check it. Or, like, sorry, you're gonna go and, like, deposit it and you're gonna give me the money. She's like, this is why I'm meeting you at the bank. You're gonna give me the money. And the girl was all like, oh, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she just, guys, like, she was just one of those people that just loves to run their mouth. So she starts running her mouth. And my friend was like, I don't know how she did it, but she ended up grabbing the mail out of my friend's hand and like booked it. She started running down the street. So there goes my friend running after her, trying to get back the mail. But she's like, I don't know how she did it. She literally stuffed the mail down her pants. And she's like, she did end up like catching up to her. And like they started fighting. She was like punching her and stuff. And it just became so chaotic. She's like, but she got away. She's like, I couldn't get the mail back from her. So she literally like owes me so much money and like never paid. Till this day, like she never paid. And um I was just like, wow, like this is like the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm like, why didn't you get rid of her when people started telling you like the reputation that these girls had and all that? Because it was the whole family. It was the grandma, like I said, like they had like the grandma, the mom, and the two daughters. They were all crazy. Like they all had the reputation of being sluts. They were crazy. The worst part of the story was that afterwards, my friend found out that this girl was pregnant. She had a baby. And so she started counting down like the months, right? She was like, oh, this girl had this baby like this time. She's like, when I fought her, she's like, I felt so bad. She's like, but when I fought her, this girl was pregnant. And she's like, I can't believe that she was like that stupid, that crazy, that she literally like put her pregnancy at risk. And I was like, well, she probably didn't even care about the baby because she's like a crazy vagabunda. You know, these kind of people, like, no se pueden confiar. Like, these people are, they're for the streets. That's what it is. But that's literally the story behind that girl. Well, her and her family. And, like, I never heard about them again because, like I said, I added that afterwards. If you saw that part at the end, this girl added me on Facebook, and like they would post like some, like literally they would be fighting. I would like randomly see them because they were just that active on Facebook that like you would see them fighting with other people from here, from like Peterborough, from Toronto, from Colombia. Like they would be fighting with all kinds of people on the internet. It was so like, I don't know, like bochincheras, like crazy. But yeah, that's my story about the crazies of Peterborough, the Peterborough drama. And if I remember any other details, I'll like try to add it. But literally, that was like core. That's core memories. It's core memories. Like I will never forget this ever in my life. But if you like the story time, make sure that you like and subscribe and stay tuned because I have a lot of stories that I'm willing to share on the internet. So I will definitely see you in the next one. Besitos, baby.